Hello everyone, welcome back to Pacific Front channel. The Philippine Navy will soon get the most powerful warship in its fleet. On the 18th, Hyundai Heavy Industry held a launching ceremony for the first 3,200-ton corvette for the Philippine Navy, the BRP Miguel Malvar. This state-of-the-art warship will surely give the Philippine Navy more strength to protect and defend the Philippine waters and sovereignty. What capability does the BRP Miguel Malvar possess? Let's find out in today's video. Stay tuned. The BRP Miguel Malvar is the outcome of the Philippine Navy's desire to increase its surface combat capability under the Horizon 2 Phase Modernization Program. The plan includes the acquisition of a new class of ASW-capable guided missile corvettes for the offshore combat force under the Corvette Acquisition Project. This aligns with the Philippine Navy's desired force mix and capability upgrade program, which calls for 12 corvettes to be acquired between 2013 and 2028. In June 2018, the project was approved with a proposed budget of 28 billion peso. There are some technical requirements the Philippine Navy desired for their next corvette. The platform must be a minimum of 80 meters long, displace between 2,000 to 2,500 tons, have a maximum speed of at least 25 knots, endurance of at least 20 days, and an operating range of at least 4,000 nautical miles. It must have 2 navigational X and S-band radars, 3D air and surface ISA radar with IFF, hull-mounted and towed array sonars, and a tactical data link, CMS, Integrated Platform Management System, UF component, and SAF and decoy, 176mm super rapid gun, anti-ship missile launchers, CWIS, torpedo tubes, and at least 8 cell VLS. In December 2021, Hyundai Heavy Industry was selected as the preferred bidder with their HDC 3100 design with a contract price of 25 billion peso or around $425 million. The first ship steel cutting ceremony was held in May 2023, laid down in November, and launched on 18 June 2024. The ship will undergo sea trials and outfitting before being delivered to the Philippine Navy in 2025. Meanwhile, the second ship's construction began in November 2023 and is expected to be delivered in 2026. The first ship is named BRP Miguel Malvar and the second one is named BRP Diego Silla. The HDC 3100, also known as the HDF 3100 frigate design, is an improved design of the HDF 2600, which is the baseline of the Jose Rizal class frigate, with differences in a longer forward section, larger space for VLS modules, additional superstructure cover wall amidship for better RCS reduction, and larger space behind the funnel for more anti-ship missile launchers. As of time of writing, information about BRP Miguel Malvar is still limited. The Miguel Malvar class is 118.4 meter in length, beam of 14.9 meter, and displacement of 3,200 tons. She has a cruising speed of 50 knots and a range of 4,500 nautical miles. Meanwhile, for the rest of the specifications, we can be sure that it meets or exceeds the Philippine Navy's requirements. BRP Miguel Malvar has a flight deck and hangar for a 10-ton helicopter. From the launching ceremony, we can confirm that BRP Miguel Malvar is equipped with a Leonardo 76mm main gun, 16 cell VLS for VL-MICA, which according to Max Defense, the cell and the missiles will be procured separately under Lot 2 of the project, and Aselsan Gok Deniz 35mm CWIS at the F. Other armaments that cannot be seen in the footage of the ceremony include 2 SEA triple torpedo launchers for the Blue Shark torpedo, 2 Lignex 1 Sea-Star quadruple anti-ship missile launchers, and Aselsan Smash 30mm naval gun. On the sensor part, BRP Miguel Malvar is equipped with Hanwha's Naval Shield ICMS, ELTA Alpha 3D ISA radar, which depends on the variant, has a coverage of 200 to 400 km, Hensoldt Sharp Eye Mark 11 navigation radar, and Safran Paseo XLR extra long range optronic identification and fire control system. I said earlier that the Philippine Navy's requirement includes hull-mounted and towed array sonars. However, I still don't know the details. Acquiring these corvettes is undoubtedly one of the most important programs of the Philippine Navy in strengthening its surface combatant force. It offers more capability than the current Philippine Navy's most modern warship, the Jose Rizal class frigate. And yes, even though the project is called Corvette Acquisition, the BRP Miguel Malvar is better armed than her older sister. She carries more anti-ship missiles, equipped with more guns, better sensors, and she is the first Philippine Navy ship with a VLS system. We all know the benefit of having a VLS system on a warship, especially for air defense. With her 16 cell VLS, supported by an ISA radar, will boost the Navy's combat capabilities significantly, especially in troubling waters like the West Philippine Sea. Added with the ASW capability she has with hull-mounted and towed array sonar, the Philippine Navy can deter any threats that come from the air, surface, and underwater. Lastly, we must never forget to acknowledge Jose Rizal class contribution to this project too, because the requirement of the new corvette project is based on the benchmark set by the Jose Rizal class, plus inputs from the Navy after they operated this frigate for quite a while. And that's it for today. What we know so far about the Philippine Navy's newest warship, BRP Miguel Malvar. What do you think about this corvette/frigate? To be honest, I must acknowledge that the BRP Miguel Malvar's capability is better than the Indonesian Navy's Marta Dinata class frigate. Thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.